everybody, it's Michelle, and today I told y'all last week that on Mondays and Fridays I'm going to tell you some urban legends, and I'm going to do that in a couple of hours. But right now I'm going to go run to the store again and get a couple of things that I need. Go away. And on the way there, I thought I would tell you about something I read about while looking up some of the urban legends I want to tell you about. But anyway, this one is not an urban legend. It is just a story that was in the paper quite a few years ago. So what happened was in Brooklyn, I don't know the date, but in Brooklyn, authorities found out that a young woman was living in her apartment for 3 years with her deceased, decomposing mother. She was living there for 3 years while the mother was dead. She was deceased, and they said that when throughout that time, nobody had complained of like a smell or an odor coming from the apartment until the super of the building had gone to fix or to work on a leak coming from this young woman's apartment. So when he got up there to come into the house, the woman refused to let him in, and he smelled a smell. And hi, how are you? Alright, so anyway, he alerts authorities that there is an awful smell coming from this young woman's apartment. So the authorities come up, and when they get there, she is acting very erratic. She refuses to let him in until they have to knock down the door. And when they come in, they realize that she is sitting at the kitchen table, completely erratic, completely disheveled, and she is waist deep in garbage and trash in the home. Well, she is dressed in black from head to toe, as is her mother. She would at times, it was found out that at times she would prop her mother's body in a chair at the kitchen table while she ate dinner. She would sleep in the same bed alongside her mother's body. And I'm sorry, but obviously if someone is going to do this type of thing, something's not right. And I'm not making fun of the woman. I'm not belittling her. I'm sure that it is very, very traumatic to have something like this happen, especially if she or he is all you have, you know. But the sad thing about this is, evidently she was all she had. Neighbors made statements that they had never seen a mother. They had never seen this young woman even come out of her house. That a family member would drop off food outside the door to the apartment. And one of the officers said that the scene was so gruesome, it reminded him of a scene from the movie Psycho, as I'm sure most of you know about that. Also, who out there has been watching Bates Motel series? I absolutely love this show, y'all. It is so good. And me and John have been watching this since, basically since it came out. I don't believe I caught the season 2, but, I am a huge fan of Alfred Hitchcock. And, growing up, I always watched his movies, especially Psycho. There is also a Psycho 2, 3, and 4. The 4th one is telling about how that Norman Bates came to be like he is. Now, in the series right now, if everybody's seen the previous episode, then they know what's going on. And this is where I'm starting to get familiar with it, because I'm familiar with this type of thing. I'm gonna get something. Hold on.
Thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A. My name is Danielle. How may I serve you?
Can I get a large large cookies and cream milkshake.
Anything else for you today?
That's it.
Okay, 1 large cookies and cream shake. I'll have your soda fee at the window.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
But yeah, this show is starting to get really good, and I cannot wait for the next episode to come on. I believe it comes on Monday nights, and I can't remember the channel it comes on, but it's also on Netflix right now. And my sister got up with me yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, have you seen Bates Motel?" I was like, "Yeah." And we started talking a little bit about it. But anyway, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about what I read. It wasn't really scary, but it's really creepy, you know. But I am going to get my milkshake. I've got to go and get some drinks and a couple of things, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm going to make a video of the urban legends. All right, y'all.